Good morning, skygazers and doers. Welcome to the live. I'm so glad you are joining right now. If you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Join the Skylab family. Join the movement. We talk motivation, mindset, and real-life growth right here every week. Before we dive in, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for showing up. Because every time you press play on videos like this, you're choosing to grow. You're choosing you. Put a heart in the chat if you are choosing you today. So grab your coffee, take a breath, and let's lock in. Because today's message might just be the spark you need to start your week on fire. But first, let us clear our minds and relax. Stay tuned for a powerful message on the power of not giving up. Take a deep breath. Inhale growth and peace, and exhale negative thoughts that are holding you back. Again, thank you for joining the live today. Let's get into the power of not giving up. Welcome to your space of peace, purpose, and power. If you're tuning in live, drop a good morning or a coffee in the chat. Today's message is one we all need at some point. Don't you dare give up. Because I don't care who you are or what you're chasing. There comes a moment where quitting feels easier than believing. But if you're here right now, I believe it's because something in you still refuses to fold. So take a deep breath. Exhale the doubt. We're going to start this week grounded, focused, and ready to move again. Let me tell you something about dreams. They don't disappear, they just go quiet. Maybe yours is sitting somewhere behind old fear or the memory of a failure, but it's still there, beating, waiting, whispering. Remember me? I've seen people walk away from what they were born to do because life hit them too many times. They got tired of the waiting. They mistook delay for denial. But a dream doesn't die because it's hard. It dies when you stop breathing life into it. You might be in that space right now. The space where nothing's happening. Where the results don't match the effort. I've been there. That place will test everything. Your patience, your faith, your confidence. But listen, every storm you survive strengthens your wings. Every detour is still taking you somewhere if you don't sit down in it. You ever notice how quiet it gets before something changes? That silence, that stillness, is not punishment. It's preparation. Think about nature. Before spring breaks open, winter has to settle in. That's how growth works. In the dark, in the cold, unseen. And maybe that's where you are. You've been doing the work, but it feels like no one's watching. You're posting, building, training, learning. And it's like the world's asleep. But that's exactly where resilience is built. Because if you can stay consistent when no one's clapping, if you can stay faithful when no one believes, you're already becoming unstoppable. So today, if you feel unseen, good. Because the spotlight isn't where strength grows. It's where it's revealed. Here's the truth. You can't lose if you don't quit. The world has no defense against consistency. Every successful person you admire, they have one thing in common. They just kept showing up. When they were broke, when no one supported them, when they doubted themselves, they still showed up. You want to know what separates dreamers from doers? It's not talent. It's endurance. It's the willingness to fail forward. Because life isn't asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to persist. The finish line doesn't require speed. It requires stamina. So keep showing up, even if it's messy, even if it's small. Because every small step you take becomes proof. Proof that you believe in yourself enough to keep moving. Sometimes we give up not because we're weak, but because we forget why we started. So let's realign right now. Ask yourself, what was the dream before the world made you doubt it? What did your younger self want before fear stepped in? You owe it to that version of you to finish what they started. Not for validation, not for likes, but because the moment you honor your purpose, peace starts chasing you back. When you move with purpose, even your pain has meaning. Every setback becomes a setup for what's next. So if you've been drifting, come back home to your why. Let it remind you why quitting isn't an option. Here's what I know. You can rebuild from anything. You can lose money, relationships, opportunities, and still rise. Because what's inside you is greater than anything that left. Every champion has been broken before they became great. Every success story has a chapter called Rock Bottom. But rock bottom is solid ground. It's where you rebuild differently. So stop asking, why me? Start asking, what is this trying to teach me? Because pain is a professor. And if you listen, it'll hand you the blueprint to your next level. You're not behind. You're being refined. And when you rise this time, it'll be with strength, wisdom, and clarity you didn't have before. Before we close, take this moment to speak life into your week. Say it with me, out loud if you can. I am stronger than what I've been through. My dream is still alive, and I'm not done yet. I choose progress over perfection. I trust the timing of my life. I will not quit on myself. I deserve to make my dream a reality. I will make progress this week. I will not give up on myself or my goals. I can and I will move forward with the progression of my goals. Now take a breath. Let that settle. You've got everything it takes to make this week the one that changes everything. Not because it's perfect, but because you decided not to give up. And that decision, that moment, might just be the one that unlocks your breakthrough. If this message hit your heart this morning, drop a heart in the chat, share it with somebody who needs it, and remember, your dream chose you for a reason. You've got everything to lose and nothing to prove. Now go rise and build the life you were born for. If you're just joining, welcome. If you're still here, thank you. What motivates and inspires you? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Part 2 is loading, the power of change. Go grab some coffee and take a deep breath. You are not going to want to miss this. Sky gazers and doers, welcome to Skylab. The sky is not the limit, it's the lab. Welcome to the Skylab stream. First, thank you for being here. You didn't stumble in here by mistake. Something in your spirit told you it was time. Time to evolve. Time to stop running from your potential. Time to face that voice that's been whispering to you for years saying, you're meant for more. See, change, real change, it ain't pretty. It's not motivational quotes and perfect morning routines. It's messy. It's uncomfortable. It's waking up one day and realizing you don't even recognize yourself anymore because you've outgrown the version of you that once felt safe. And that's what scares most people. Change doesn't ask for permission. It demands sacrifice. It demands honesty. It demands that you let go of who you were so you can finally become who you're supposed to be. But here's the thing. Most people don't fear change. They fear the process of it. They fear walking away from comfort, from people who no longer grow with them, from environments that drain their soul. But let me tell you something. Staying the same is far more painful than changing. You think change costs too much? Try staying stuck. Try living with the weight of what if. Try waking up every day knowing you could be more, but choosing not to be. That's the kind of pain that keeps you up at night. You want to know what the power of change really is? It's freedom. Freedom from the version of yourself that settled. Freedom from the opinions of others. Freedom from the fear of failure. Change doesn't wait for you to be ready. It waits for you to decide. Because once you decide, everything around you starts to shift. You start walking different, talking different, thinking different. And people will say you've changed. And that's the point. That's the goal. Let me be real with you. You can't keep saying you want a new life, but cling to the same habits. You can't pray for growth, but keep watering dead things. You can't talk about evolution if you're still living in survival mode. You got to be willing to burn the old you down to the ground. Because the new you, the real you, can't rise in the same ashes you were buried in. The power of change starts the moment you stop making excuses. The moment you look in the mirror and say, I'm done playing small. I'm done waiting. I'm done doubting myself. You've got to disrupt your comfort zone before it becomes your coffin. See, I know what it's like to want change, but not know where to start. I know what it's like to be scared to lose people, scared to fail, scared to start over. But here's the truth. Starting over doesn't mean you're behind. It means you're brave enough to begin again. Every successful person you admire, they weren't born fearless. They just decided that fear wouldn't make their decisions for them. That's it. That's the secret. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the refusal to let fear win. So when life starts breaking down around you, don't panic. Sometimes things fall apart because you've outgrown the old version of the dream. Sometimes life strips you down so you can rebuild stronger. That's not punishment. That's preparation. You've been through too much to quit now. You've cried too many nights. You've carried too much pain. You've prayed too many prayers for this to be the end of your story. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are the lesson. You are the comeback. You are the transformation in motion. The power of change lives inside you, but it's waiting for action. Faith without motion is fantasy. You can't manifest something you're not willing to move for. So today, I'm asking you to choose change. Not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Change your mindset, and your reality will follow. Change your routine, and your habits will follow. Change your circle, and your energy will follow. Change your energy, and your entire life will follow. Because when you decide to change, the world has no choice but to change with you. That's the power of it. It's contagious. It's divine. It's unstoppable. So today, if you're listening to this, this is your sign. Stop playing small. Stop holding back. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There's only now. You've survived everything life threw at you. Don't you dare stop now. You didn't come this far to stay the same. You came this far to evolve, to grow, to change. So here's your reminder. Your life doesn't change when things get easier. It changes when you get stronger. And you are stronger than you think. This is your season of becoming. Your season of transformation. Your season of unstoppable change. Now go out there and prove to yourself what happens when you refuse to stay the same. Welcome to the power of change. Welcome to your evolution. I hope you enjoyed those 2 motivational messages today. Step into your power as a new week is about to begin. Take it on with hope, strength, and courage. Do not doubt yourself. You have the power to never give up and to change. Consistency is becoming a good habit for you. You are stepping into your power. The world is ready for your alignment and greatness. All you have to do is believe. Believe in yourself when no one else does. Believe in your truth. Believe in your capabilities. Believe in the timing of right now. Listen, I know this week might have hit you hard. Maybe it didn't go the way you wanted. Maybe you got knocked down a little, lost focus, or felt like the world was pushing against you. But hear me. Next week will be different. Because next week isn't waiting on luck. It's waiting on you. Your energy. Your decision to show up differently. Your choice to stop replaying what went wrong and start building what's next. See, most people walk into a new week carrying last week's weight. The doubt, the frustration, the noise. Not you. You're walking in lighter, sharper, wiser. Because now you know what didn't work, and that means you know where to grow. Next week is your reset, your chance to rewrite the narrative, your opportunity to prove to yourself that the story isn't over. And I get it. You're tired. You've been showing up, trying, giving everything you've got. But sometimes the breakthrough doesn't come from doing more. It comes from believing deeper. It comes from trusting that everything you've been working toward, all those small steps, all those late nights, all those sacrifices, they're stacking up. You might not see it yet, but next week is when something shifts. Not because the world changes, but because you do. You're walking in with intention. You're walking in with peace. You're walking in knowing that what's meant for you doesn't need chasing. It just needs you to stay ready. So breathe, reset, and walk into next week with your head high. No more maybe, no more someday. You've got work to do, purpose to live, dreams to chase. And it starts Monday morning. Next week will be a good week. Not because it's promised, but because you've already decided it will be. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. This is your reset. This is your reminder that no matter what last week looked like, this one is new. Pause and feel that. You've got a whole new week ahead of you, a blank page, a new chapter. And this time, you're writing it on your terms. I am ready for this week. I release the weight of last week. I step into this new energy with clarity and strength. Inhale calm, exhale doubt. Every sunrise is a chance to begin again. Every breath is proof that I am still becoming. I am stronger than I think. I am more capable than I believe. Today, I move with purpose. Today, I lead with gratitude. Today, I choose progress over perfection. Pause. Let that sink in. This week will not break me. It will build me. This week will not drain me. It will define me. I am not behind. I am exactly where I need to be. I don't chase peace. I create it. I choose focus. I choose faith. I choose me. Inhale strength. Exhale fear. Inhale confidence. Exhale comparison. Inhale possibility. Exhale pressure. Feel your body shift. Feel your spirit rising. This is your reminder that you're in control. Mindset motivation, spoken flow. You are not your mistakes. You are your recovery. You are your persistence. You are your evolution. This week, you show up, not for perfection, but for consistency. You don't need all the answers, just the discipline to keep moving forward. You don't need to feel ready, just the courage to begin. Because what if this is the week everything starts to change? What if this is the week you finally see the results of all those unseen efforts? Hold that thought. Feel that fire. I am not afraid of the work. I am built for this. I am grounded. I am prepared. I am powerful. I welcome challenges. They make me sharper. I welcome growth. It makes me wiser. I welcome change. It makes me stronger. I am walking in alignment with my purpose. Every step I take this week brings me closer to who I'm meant to be. Reflection section. Pause for a moment. Think about what's ahead. What do you want this week to feel like? Who do you want to become by Friday? Now say it quietly to yourself. I already am. Because becoming starts in the mind, long before the world sees it. You don't need to wait for motivation. You just need to remember your why. This week, I am not running from the work. I'm running toward it. This week, I am not shrinking. I'm expanding. This week, I am not doubting. I'm deciding. Every obstacle is an opportunity to show myself what I'm made of. Every setback is set up for a stronger comeback. The world doesn't owe me easy, but I owe myself effort, and I will not waste it. I am focused. I am consistent. I am unstoppable. As you close your eyes, remember, you don't have to rush your greatness. You just have to keep showing up for it. You are doing better than you think. You are closer than you realize. And you are becoming everything you once dreamed of. So breathe, reset, and trust that this week is working for you, not against you. I am aligned. I am capable. I am calm. I am powerful. I am ready. This week brings me peace. This week brings me progress. This week brings me purpose. I am walking in gratitude. I am grounded in love. I am unstoppable in faith. I am the change I've been waiting for. And this is my week. You're ready. You've got this. Now go start your week and rise. You know what's beautiful about life? It never stops giving you chances to evolve. Every single sunrise is an invitation, a quiet whisper from the universe saying, try again, become more, step into who you really are. This week isn't just another 7 days. It's another opportunity, another reset, another moment to say, this time, I'm not repeating my patterns. I'm evolving past them. Because you see, life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. You get wiser. You get sharper. The same problems you struggled with years ago, they might still show up, but this time, you know how to handle them. That's growth. That's evolution. And that's the energy you need to carry into this week. Don't walk into Monday with the weight of who you used to be. Walk in with the power of who you're becoming. The person who's not waiting for motivation, but creating momentum. The person who doesn't complain about the pressure because they've learned how to turn pressure into diamonds. You have to understand, evolving isn't about becoming someone new overnight. It's about making small, intentional choices that shift your direction over time. It's about saying, I refuse to let last week define this one. You're not who you were, and that's the whole point. See, some of you keep asking for a better week, but you keep showing up as the same person. You want peace, but you keep feeding chaos. You want progress, but you keep entertaining distractions. You want success, but you keep doubting your ability to earn it. You can't evolve while protecting the habits that keep you stuck. Evolution means letting go. It means being honest with yourself, brutally honest. It means looking at the things that drain your spirit and saying, I love myself too much to keep this energy around. That's where the shift happens, when you stop fighting for your limitations and start fighting for your potential. This week, make a decision. Decide who you want to be and move like that person already exists. You don't have to wait until you feel ready. You just have to begin. And when you do, you'll realize something powerful. The energy you give this week will echo back to you. You can't keep speaking negativity and expect progress. You can't walk in fear and expect freedom. You can't wake up dreading Monday and expect a miracle on Friday. You've got to start speaking life into your week. Speak it into existence. Say it out loud. This week will bring me peace. This week will bring me progress. This week will bring me power. Because words have weight, and your energy follows your focus. Evolving means stepping into intentional living. No more autopilot. No more wishing. No more waiting. You take control. You decide what kind of energy you want to live in, and then you walk in it. You want to know what separates the people who evolve from the people who repeat cycles? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's the courage to do the uncomfortable things. The people who evolve, they don't always know what they're doing. They just know they're not staying where they are. They move, they learn, they adjust. They let failure be feedback, not finality. This week, I want you to remember that growth doesn't always feel good. Sometimes it feels like chaos. Sometimes it feels like letting go of people you thought would be forever. Sometimes it feels like silence. But that's where the transformation lives, in the stillness, in the struggle, in the space between what you were and what you're becoming. You are not behind. You are in progress. And progress doesn't always look like winning. Sometimes it just looks like not quitting. So if last week broke you down, good. That means you're being rebuilt. That means you're evolving into someone who can handle what you've been asking for. You can't pray for strength and expect an easy road. Growth demands resistance. Evolution demands endurance. And this week, you've got both. So when Monday comes and you feel that old voice creeping in, the one that says, "You can't do this, it's too much, you'll never change," you look that voice in the face and you say, "Watch me." Because you've come too far to play small now. You've come too far to let fear win. You've come too far to let your past dictate your potential. This week, you're not surviving, you're rising. You're not chasing motivation, you're leading yourself. You're not waiting for signs, you're becoming the sign. The old you did what they could to survive, but the evolved you, you're here to thrive. You're here to grow. You're here to own every room you walk into, every challenge that finds you, every opportunity that tests your character. This week isn't about perfection. It's about progression. You're not competing with anyone else, just yesterday's version of you. You're not in a race, you're in a refinement. Every step you take, every effort you make, it's building something. It's building discipline. It's building strength. It's building a future that looks like the one you've been dreaming about. You might not see the results yet, but keep showing up. Keep evolving. Keep moving. Because the process doesn't fail people. People fail the process when they stop too soon now. Don't stop. Not this week. Not after everything you've been through. Your life is waiting for you on the other side of your comfort zone. Your next chapter is waiting for you on the other side of the fear. Your evolution is waiting for you the moment you stop saying someday and start saying now. So walk into this week with fire, with purpose, with presence. And if doubt tries to creep in, remind yourself. Evolution doesn't happen overnight. It happens every time you refuse to quit. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to outgrow what no longer serves you. You are allowed to evolve into someone your past self wouldn't even recognize. That's the goal. That's the journey. That's the power of evolution. This week, evolve boldly. Evolve with grace. Evolve without apology. And when you do, you'll find that the week doesn't just get better. You do. Like, share, and if you have not done so already, subscribe. The sky is not the limit, it's the lab. What motivates you? Drop it in the chat. What motivates you? Motivation is an inside job, but Skylab is here to help you every step of the way. Tune in daily and watch your mind change. Your mindset will start to transform. The mind is powerful, and we are here to help you navigate through life. Your hopes, dreams, goals, and aspirations are not to be taken lightly. Whatever you want to do with your life now is the time and a golden opportunity to start. That is why next week is going to be amazing, because you have decided to move forward without fear or doubt. Next week's success is completely up to you. Success begins when you stop waiting for the right time and start creating the right mindset. Your next level will require your next effort. Evolve for it. Don't count the days, make the days count. You can't climb to success holding on to excuses. Discipline is the bridge between goals and greatness. Your growth begins where your comfort ends. Every morning you wake up is proof that purpose isn't finished with you yet. The secret to getting ahead is showing up when you least feel like it. Your habits will either make you stronger or keep you stuck. Choose them wisely. Success doesn't show up one day. It builds quietly while you're consistent. You are one decision away from a completely different life. When you can't find motivation, move with discipline. You don't need perfect conditions, you need persistent action. Your energy introduces your mindset before you even speak. There's no traffic on the extra mile. Go further than most are willing to. If you want a better week, become a better thinker. The person you're becoming deserves your full commitment today. Small steps done daily become unstoppable momentum. The version of you that you dream about already exists. You just have to meet them through action. Success isn't found in comfort, it's found in courage. Every obstacle is an opportunity to prove how bad you want it. Your mindset is the blueprint for your future. Design it with intention. Stop waiting for motivation and start moving with meaning. There's power in persistence. Keep pushing even when the results aren't visible yet. Winners are made in silence, not in comfort. The harder the week, the stronger your foundation becomes. Greatness demands consistency, not perfection. You can't complain your way to success, only commit your way there. Your dream is waiting on your discipline. Don't fear failure, fear staying the same. Every sunrise is a reminder that you still have time to become. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just a little extra effort every day. Grind in silence. Let your results make the noise. Your comfort zone might feel safe, but it's where dreams go to die. You don't need more time, you need more focus. Don't be afraid to start again. This time you're starting wiser. Every challenge is your training ground for greatness. When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. The best investment you can make this week is in your mindset. Your potential doesn't expire, but your excuses do. This week is a blank page. Write your story with courage. The grind doesn't stop when you're tired, it stops when you're done. Success is built on mornings like this when you choose growth over comfort. Your breakthrough won't come from luck, it'll come from your resilience. Stay hungry, stay humble, stay focused. The only limits that exist are the ones you accept. Your consistency will always outshine someone else's talent. Don't pray for an easy week, pray for strength to handle the hard one. You didn't come this far to settle for average. The week belongs to those who believe they can shape it. The grind isn't glamorous, it's necessary. Your dream doesn't care how tired you feel. The hardest work often leads to the sweetest victories. Every failure is a step closer to mastery. Discomfort is the tuition you pay for growth. Stop wishing for things to be easier. Start working to become stronger. Your focus today builds your results tomorrow. Momentum is created by action, not hope. You can't control the world, only how you respond to it. Excuses are heavy. Let them go and move faster. The week ahead doesn't know your limits. You define them. Success isn't instant. It's consistent, deliberate, relentless. What you do when no one is watching defines your character. The difference between dreaming and achieving is execution. Every challenge you face is a chance to show yourself who you really are. You can't grow in the same place you've been stuck. Discipline beats desire when desire fades. Your energy today determines the opportunities you attract tomorrow. The future is built on the small choices you make consistently. Your persistence will outlast doubt. Hard work compounds, and it's invisible until it isn't. Stop underestimating the power of one focused week. Consistency is invisible, but your results will shout. You don't need motivation, you need commitment. Your past doesn't define your potential. The people who win aren't always the most talented. They're the ones who refuse to quit. Every day is a chance to rewrite your story. The mind is your most powerful tool. Sharpen it daily. Fear is temporary. Regret is forever. Your focus is your superpower. Wield it wisely. This week, let action speak louder than intention. You don't need approval, you need results. Obstacles are opportunities in disguise. The stronger your vision, the harder your week will feel, and the greater your reward. Patience isn't passive, it's persistent faith in progress. You can't move forward if you're holding on to what's behind. The grind tests you. The breakthrough rewards you. Your life improves when you improve. Sacrifice now, celebrate later. The best way to predict success is to create it. Consistency beats talent when talent doesn't show up. Your work ethic is your signature. Let it speak for you. Dreams are fragile until you back them with action. Courage isn't fearless, it's choosing action despite fear. Every step forward builds momentum for your next step. Success comes to those who prepare when no one else is looking. This week is a test. Pass it with resilience. Your discipline will always carry you farther than luck ever could. Stop hoping for permission. Take ownership. Your effort today compounds into results you'll celebrate tomorrow. The week ahead is your canvas. Paint it boldly. If you want extraordinary, you have to do things ordinary people won't. You don't wait for opportunity, you create it. Strength isn't built in comfort, it's forged in challenge. Every morning is a chance to evolve into the person you've been dreaming of. Commit to the process, the results will follow. The most successful people aren't lucky, they're relentless. Excuses are the chains of mediocrity. Break free. Your potential doesn't expire, but procrastination steals it slowly. Action transforms ideas into reality. Start moving. Stop overthinking. Start executing. Your energy attracts the opportunities you deserve. What you tolerate today will determine what you accept tomorrow. The week ahead is your proving ground. Show up fully. Discomfort is the price of growth. Pay it willingly. Success is created in quiet, unseen moments of effort. Your vision will only work if you do. This week is not just 7 days, it's 7 chances to be better than yesterday. Every choice, every action, every moment adds up. Make them count. I am prepared for the opportunities this week brings. I step into every task with focus and clarity. I am capable of handling any challenge that comes my way. I approach my work with purpose and intention. I am disciplined and consistent in my efforts. I trust my skills and my ability to deliver excellence. Every project I touch is infused with my energy and dedication. I am organized, focused, and efficient. I attract success and positive results through my hard work. I'm confident in my decisions and trust my instincts. I am resilient and adaptable in the face of change. I stay calm under pressure and perform at my best. I am committed to giving my full attention to what matters most. I prioritize my energy for the tasks that drive results. I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. I am persistent and never give up on important goals. I communicate clearly and effectively with my colleagues. I am proactive and take initiative in all that I do. I stay motivated and maintain a positive attitude all week. I am grateful for the ability to work and contribute. I bring value and excellence to every project I work on. I am focused on solutions, not problems. I stay mindful and present in every moment of my work. I am open to learning and improving continuously. I am confident in my ability to meet deadlines with quality results. I manage my time wisely and make the most of every day. I'm surrounded by opportunities for growth and success. I trust that my consistent effort leads to long-term achievement. I remain patient and persistent, knowing that progress is happening. I am aligned with my purpose and the impact I want to create. I attract opportunities that align with my skills and ambitions. I am energized and motivated to tackle the tasks at hand. I approach each day with enthusiasm and determination. I'm capable of solving complex problems with ease. I create a positive, productive environment for myself and others. I focus on what I can control and release what I cannot. I am confident in my ability to adapt and thrive in any situation. I honor my commitments and follow through consistently. I am proud of the work I do and the results I create. I embrace teamwork and contribute meaningfully to shared goals. I am proactive, organized, and efficient in all areas of my work. I trust the process and know that my efforts are creating impact. I approach challenges with a calm and focused mindset. I am motivated to achieve excellence every single day. I celebrate small wins, knowing they lead to bigger success. I maintain balance and energy throughout the week. I am focused, determined, and unstoppable in my work. I approach each task with confidence, clarity, and skill. I'm grateful for the opportunities this week brings and ready to make them count. Listen up. This week isn't just going to happen to you. You're going to take it. You're not waiting for permission. You're not waiting for motivation. You decide how this week goes. Show up every single day like it matters, because it does. Every task you crush, every challenge you face, every step you take adds up. Momentum doesn't wait for feelings. It waits for action. So stop complaining about what could go wrong. Stop overthinking what might happen. Stop letting yesterday's failures steal today's victories. This week, you win it. You own it. You make the small choices that build the big results. Wake up. Focus. Grind. Repeat. Push past the doubt. Silence the fear. And prove to yourself, you're not here to survive. You're here to conquer. By Friday, you don't want to look back wishing you had tried harder. You want to look back and say, I owned this week. I won it. So get out there. Take control. Make it happen. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. The people who succeed aren't the smartest, the luckiest, or the most talented. They're the ones who refuse to quit when it hurt, when it seemed impossible, when every voice inside and outside them said, give up. You can't let that voice win. Not this week. Not ever. Your goals, your dreams, your purpose, they're worth the fight. They're worth the sweat, the late nights, the doubts, and the setbacks. Because quitting is the easy way out. And easy doesn't build champions. It builds regrets. So you push, you fight, you move. Even when your body says stop. Even when your mind screams, I can't. You do it anyway. Because greatness lives on the other side of resistance. Remember this, every time you don't quit, every time you don't give up on yourself, you grow stronger than the person you were yesterday. You build confidence, resilience, and momentum that no one can take from you. So when this week gets hard, when the deadlines, the obstacles, the distractions come, don't back down. Don't settle. Don't give a single inch to fear, doubt, or laziness. You owe it to yourself to finish what you started. You owe it to yourself to fight for every goal, every vision, every dream. Because your life doesn't reward the quitters. It rewards the relentless. So win your week. Own your week. Push past the limits. Refuse to quit. And watch how unstoppable you become. When it's all said and done, you'll look back at this week and realize one thing. It wasn't about luck. It wasn't about what came easy. It wasn't about what others thought you could do. It was about you. It was about the choices you made when no one was watching, the small wins, the consistent effort, the courage to push when it felt impossible. This week is yours, and you have the power to change it, to shape it, to bend it toward your purpose. Change doesn't come from wishing. Change comes from action, from showing up even when you don't feel ready, from refusing to give up on yourself even when the world seems stacked against you. So don't let fear dictate your week. Don't let doubt steal your energy. Don't let yesterday's mistakes define today's momentum. You have the power to evolve, to grow, to rise above challenges and prove to yourself that nothing can hold you back when you refuse to quit. When it's all said and done, you'll see that every effort, every struggle, every decision to keep going, it mattered. You mattered. And this week will be yours if you choose to make it so. So step into it with courage. Step into it with focus. Step into it knowing that you are capable of more than you've ever believed. Never give up. Never settle. And always remember, you are the one who writes the ending. When it's all said and done, make it count. And that's a wrap for today's Skylab Live. Take a moment to let all of this sink in. The energy, the intention, the mindset you've cultivated here. Remember, everything we talked about, the growth, the focus, the courage to push forward, it doesn't end when this live ends. Take it with you. Carry it into your day. Carry it into your week. Carry it into your life. Remember, you are capable. You are resilient. You are evolving every single day. The only limits that exist are the ones you choose to accept. If today inspired you, take a moment to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this energy with someone who needs it. Skylab isn't just a space, it's a movement, a mindset, a place to grow and rise together. Go out there, own your day, own your week. Keep your mind focused, your heart aligned, and your spirit unstoppable. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for investing in yourself. And remember, the work starts the moment you leave this space. Until next time, keep evolving, keep rising, and keep reaching for the skies.
This video is dedicated to you. Believe in yourself. The sky is unlimited. It's in you. Now go be great.
Don't forget to click on the subscribe button to get motivated daily. Follow us today on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always at the Skylab, see you next time.